before anybody gets too excited. He was not visiting the Giants in any kind of official way where they're considering signing him. He went to see some friends, checking in on Sterling Shepard, who's injured, saying hi to Saquon Barkley, who's fantastic. But no, he was there. He was across the river in New Jersey. So make of that what you will, Greeny.
I'm going to make of it that someone is going to sign Oden Beckham Jr. at some point here. And as we saw last year, when he arrived in Los Angeles, everything immediately changed, and they won a Super Bowl. So let's live in a world where he is going to be healthy enough this year at some point to be a difference maker. I asked everyone here, tell me what team he should want to go to. If Odell's primary goal is to do what he did last year, and that is win a championship someplace, where should he want to go? Marcus Spears, why Kansas City?
Because they need a closer at the wide receiver spot, G. I like this team, obviously, and we know how great Patrick Mahomes is. But when you get in high-leverage games and where we know Kansas City is headed, you're going to have a guy where it's just about the man as opposed to some concept or something that Andy Reid can dial up. And I think OBJ in this offense obviously will open up things for Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll add and increase this run game because you have to determine coverage when he's playing wide receiver. So I think this is his best chance to potentially win another ring. But I also think within this offense, he can come in right away and increase an offense where we just saw put up 41 points against the Bucs.
Neek, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah, I mean, I think you want to be a difference maker on the team. If he goes to Kansas City, it'll be nice to have him there, and he's right, there's a hole in receivers. But the Cowboys are a team that surprised the hell out of me and are a legitimate threat in the NFC and could use another weapon on the outside. And also, I really like this job. And it's really easy when the Cowboys are exciting and interesting. So, Odell, don't only think about yourself. Think about me and Greeny. Give us something to talk about. More Cowboys talk, please.
That's right. No state taxes. Jeff, and you think he should go right back where he was in L.A.?
Absolutely. You made my point for me, right? You got a Kupp who's averaging 100 yards a game. You got 69 averaged by all the other wideouts combined. So you don't think Sean McVay can create something to get him the ball? Rest assured, he will get targeted. He will be the difference maker in Los Angeles. And again, he's the type of guy who not only brings on the field presence, but off the field presence. And they need that something severe in LA.
Graziano, what am I missing here? Hold on one second. Let me get my glasses on to make sure I'm reading the screen correctly. I don't see the Green Bay Packers logo anywhere. Yeah. Why is that not there, Graziano?
I picked the Chiefs for a lot of the same reasons Marcus did. The Packers make some sense, and he did look at them last year when he ended up going to the Rams. Look, a couple things. We don't know when he's going to be healthy. We don't know how healthy he's going to be, if he's going to be a difference maker. The most likely situation is the Rams. They've stayed in touch, and I think there's mutual interest on both sides. But we're playing a game here, right? Where would he want to go? If you were him, where would you want to go? Play with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and be the number one. I mean, he could, if he's healthy, he could step in and be the number one receiver. Swagoo said there comes a point in the game, right, where it's about players, not plays. And the Chiefs right now have Travis Kelce that fits that description, and really nobody else. So he could be that guy for them. Again, in theory.
But what you're just saying, I could just substitute Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, 100%.
In every word of it, and I think be just as right. And stay in the NFC where you have a lot more chances, which brings us.
Don't know Aaron Rodgers might leave next year.
But Odell's not looking for a place to go long term. Yeah. Odell's looking for a place to go and try and win this year. Let's go to Green Bay because your buddy Orlowski had some stuff to say today. Tom Brady addressing the state of the team amidst their early season struggles.
It's a long season. We're 2-2. It's certainly not where we want to be. But if we want to do something about it, we got to get our ass out there and do a better job.
So I began the show by asking if the Rams are in trouble. Marcus, are the Bucs in trouble?
I have a little bit more optimism for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think this team is fixed offensively if they figure out how to have a run game that's successful. Look, man, Tom Brady's still 45, damn it. He can't throw 52 passes a game, okay?
Yep.
They have guys that have been out. We saw the impact that Mike Evans can have on football games. We all understand how good Mike Evans is, but they need a consistency in wide receivers. They need a consistency in a plan as well. And Byron Leftwich is on notice for trying to implement that, trying to get that going. Listen, guys, for as much as we love Tom Brady and all the things that he's done in his career, he's always been complimented by a run game. He's always had that afforded to him with his offensive line and backside of the backfield, which in turn turns into play action and he plays at a very high level. They don't have that right now, and I think they can get that fixed. That's one facet that I think they can change their year with.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, everyone would be better if they could run the ball, but it's hard as hell to, like, consistently run the ball.
Would.
And
they would.
They haven't done it yet, so I'm not sure why we believe that they'll be able to start doing it at some point. But also, the idea that teams are going to get healthier in the NFL, like, as the season goes on, like, you're banking your season and this team recovering on guys getting healthier as they play more football. That's a stretch for me. They're lucky to be in the division that they're in because that division doesn't look that strong. And maybe that'll give them the time to like rebuild and play better. But I don't have a ton of faith in them. Yes, they're better than the Rams, but I don't have a ton of faith in them figuring it out.
Yeah, you want to sit here in mid-December and say, hey, they're going to get healthier. I'll buy that, right? But you're not going to get healthier and stay healthy for 4 months. Especially you're counting on health from guys like Julio Jones and Chris Godwin, who have not shown themselves to be consistently healthy in recent years. You want to run the ball? Great. You better find somebody who can run it besides Fournette because they're asking way too much of him right now, and those guys wear down over the course of the season. So, yeah, I think there are issues here. Now, it'll help to stop playing the Packers and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, but the Buccaneers are not measuring themselves against the Falcons and the Panthers. They're supposed to be one of the best teams in the league too. And right now they got a lot of problems.
Yeah, this is way overblown. This is the team I trust the most is 2-2 in the NFC. This team was going to make the playoffs and they're going to make a push. By the way, they ran the ball 6 times in the last game because they were down. So this wasn't a Byron Leftwich just forgot how to run the ball. They were getting smoked, so they had to throw the ball. That's why they threw it 52 times. They ran the ball against Dallas in week 1. They can run the football when the game is in reason. They were not in reason. Tom Brady still delivers. You saw the throw to Evans in the corner of the end zone. There's not 5 quarterbacks in the NFL going to make that throw. At 45, at 25, I don't care where you are, the guy can still flat out play football.
That's the throw right there.
Yeah, I mean, just an insane throw, right? And again, why does it play that way? Not only is he throwing it, Evans is catching it. And so you get Julio Jones back, even if it's for some games. You get Godwin back, even if it's for some games. The offensive line will get better as they play together. Do not write this team off, because here's the deal. That defense is going to keep you in a ton of games. They played poorly against the Chiefs. And Andy Reid ran it 37 times, which is like the Ravens running 100 times, which is absolutely amazing. So that played against them as well.
Look, it was a bad week for them. I'm not making excuses. Some things are reasons. I mean, they were displaced last week, all the rest of that. Their defense remains outstanding. Brady and these guys will figure it out. Not only do I think they'll be fine, I actually think, look, you got to give the Eagles credit for being the best. If I had to bet on a team right now in the NFC, I think I would still pick Tampa. We'll see. We're only a quarter of the way in. In the meantime, I told you Nick was hungry this morning. Well, here's the good news. Jeff's got pancakes.
Ooh. Pancakes is one of our favorite things.
So let me show you how we're going to get this thing started.
Yeah.
Get your feet up. Get your athleticism. Get them up. Bam. Oh, no. That's how we start this off. Let's go. We back, baby.
Absolute trash.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty. You can't stop us, Brady. You can't stop us. Yes, I'm going to put one like that thing. We are back.
The new Open is spectacular.
Yeah.
That time of the week, we have dominating blocks, we have pancakes, we have Jeff Saturday. Let's go.
Hey, look at the gear y'all just want to show. I'm chilling my Josh Saturday and Dominique Fox. I'm getting them on the toes. I'm putting them shoes on, Swaggo, so I can show you what's up. You see the things bouncing around. You see what I'm feeling? Give me Swaggo. Hey, guess where we're starting? Kansas City. Watch Trey Smith pass block. Guess what? Get Oh my goodness! Oh my no! Belly to belly, suplex, drop him on his head. Absolutely love it. You want to try to bull rush me? Get some of this, little man. Dump him. All right, hey, listen. There's nothing better, guy trying to run you over. You throw them hips and dump his face in the dirt. Trey Smith is nasty. Look at that body right there. One pancake. It is a pass block, but I love it right there, Trey. Get nasty on him. Number 2. Hey. Best blocker in Pittsburgh happens to be a wide receiver. Look at Pickens right here. Are you serious? Look at him go again. My favorite part is not only that, he chases him down. Go get him, big man. Your offensive line is getting trucked over here, but guess what? The receiver is making noise. I hate it for the offensive line. I love it for Pickens. 2 pancakes because you smoked him and got some action afterwards. Absolutely love this. Y'all need to stop getting action. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, right here. Sadiq
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I want to watch the speed as we're coming to get noise. Listen, this is what this guy's thinking. I'm making tackle. Oh God, make it stop! Bam! Can't make that stop, my man. Run through him, finish him off. 3 pancakes for that thing. Absolutely love the pain and my man Charles. No. Look right here with the arms up. You saw him. You see. No, I will not allow it. I will not allow it. I will not allow it.
Marcus, quick reaction.
Just backs and spines laying all over the place.
It is a tradition unlike any other. The Pancakes Tuesday mornings. And Dominique's breakfast didn't come today, so instead of spiking them, he's eating them. All right, as we continue in just a moment.
Yeah, I can't spike him today.